So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Darnold. Stick and jig the left side, and he's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On play action, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
We're going to start. Ready? Set.
They run with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Dak going to put it up right away. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go, 46.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Set. Red 80. Reset.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Reset.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yep. It was a 154. Wide 80. 26.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right. 20.
Again, it's Blue. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
3rd and 9.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
A run once more with Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. As they'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Third and long.
Yeah, here we go. All right,
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Good.
From the shotgun, it's down. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
Dak to throw. Into the hands of Pickens.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. Prescott again. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Again, Prescott to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play calling.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Darnold to throw on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight cover as he knocks it away.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On third down, Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Deron Bland with the tackle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide eight! We're going to 54, wide eight.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. Up the sideline at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go.
A give. Here comes Blue. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the Seahawks 44-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Going up top. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Digba, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Toss, right side, Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Charbonnet. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Kill. Yeah! There we go.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Once again, it's Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They send the tight end in motion. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. The return, it is Turpin. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And a timeout comes. Whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.